Girl, just shut up. I don't like you. I don't want to marry. I don't like you. All right. But I'm just gonna marry you because you've been here for a long time. You've been by my side for a long time. And I just want to marry you because I just want to shut you off. I'm gonna give you a ring. But this is to close the matter.
And I have been together for 15 whole years. I waited for the ring for about 12 years. So it's more on him than me. Whatever. I waited.
12 years? You waited 12 years for a shut-up ring? Oh, well, what's a shut-up ring? Oh, that's when it's been so long that a woman...
Your friend, you're not okay. And tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray.
No.
I know you told your friend you're not okay. And tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away. As you fade away.
Shut up rings. Have you ever heard of this word, shut up rings? Have you ever heard of this? Shut up rings. So the other day I was talking with my friend about shut up rings, and she was like, Annie, what are you talking about? What's shut up rings? I said, do you know shut up rings? Shut up rings are rings which men who have been with some women for quite a long time, and then they are being forced by these women to marry them. Like, some girls stay with some men for like 6 years, 10 years, 15 years, some 20 years or more without being married to the men, but still hoping that they are gonna get married to them someday. And these guys just be with them and enjoy all the benefits of a husband. You know, the women treat them like their husbands, and they don't see any reason why they need to take this further. You know, if they're already getting all the husband treatment, why should they make any effort to do anything to take you to the altar to marry you legally? Why? So at the end of the day, maybe some family members or some situation, maybe because you've had so many kids or you've had kids for him, he now pities you and he feels that, okay, because she's best in my life, let me give her a ring to just shut her up. You know, girl, just shut up. I don't like you. I don't want to marry. I don't like you. All right. But I'm just going to marry you because you've been here for a long time. You've been by my side for a long time. And I just want to marry you because I just want to shut you off. I'm going to give you a ring. But this is to close the matter.
And I have been together for 15 whole years. I waited for the ring for about 12 years. So it's more on him than me. Whatever. I waited.
12 years? You waited 12 years for a shut-up ring? Oh, well, what's a shut-up ring? Oh, that's when it's been so long that a woman begs a man for a ring and to propose with it, and he gets tired of hearing it, so he does it just so she'll stop talking about it. Wow, that's awful. 12 years, and you've been with him for 15. So he proposed and then you waited 3 years? Now, don't get me wrong. Waiting 3 years to have a wedding, I have no problem with that, because a lot of people, if you want a more extravagant wedding, it takes time to save up money. There's no issue there. But waiting 12 years to propose? Men know. Men know within the first year whether they want to spend the rest of their life with that woman or not. That man strung her along for 12 years and realized he's not going to get anything better, so then he proposed to her with a shut-up ring. There's so much resentment in this video. They look like they hate each other. Girl, why are you marrying him? Dress is beautiful though. She's very beautiful. She deserves so much more than a shut-up ring.
Hey all, welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about shut up rings and shut up marriages and how we can spot them and avoid them. Now I want you to watch this next clip and let me know what you think in the comments.
I know you told you
15 years, 12 years of being with him, and 3 years of waiting. I mean, 12, he took 12 years to know that you are the woman for him, right? I know some people will say, no, in the Western world, cohabitation is marriage, all this and that, blah, 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 right? But if cohabitation is marriage, then why did you guys decide to marry? You decided to marry because he wants to shut you off, because initially you went there because you wanted to get married, and you are with this man. He doesn't really care. We could see in the video that they're not happy. They don't love each other. They don't love themselves, especially the guy. And I'm always, I'm not so always angry with the guys. I'm more concerned with the women. Like, girl, why do you take yourself and lock yourself up with a man for 15 years? A man whom you know doesn't really love you. We are so caught up in being Mrs., being married, that we forget about ourselves as women. We forget so much about ourselves. Because at the end of the day, why are we so desperate to be married to someone? Why are we so desperate to have to bear someone's name? Especially someone whom we know doesn't deserve us. Why? That's my question when it comes to such scenarios. Don't get me wrong. I love marriage. I'm a married person. I've been married for 15 years. And because I married right, that's why I'm still there. And my experience in marriage, it's a very, very good experience for me, enriching, and I will never trade anything for my marriage. But that doesn't mean that anytime I see a bad marriage, I shouldn't make a comment about it. I shouldn't talk about it. We should be open to talk about the bad side of marriage. We should be open to talk about bad things that happen in marriage. We should be open to talk about anything about marriage. And I will never advise anyone, any woman, any girl to marry someone who doesn't really value them, who would rather keep them for 15 years before marrying them, before giving them a ring just to make them to stop talking about marriage. Because sometimes as an outsider, you see these things, like you see them and you know fully well that, oh, this is not right. This is not okay. But the person who is inside the marriage, inside the relationship, doesn't really see it, or they see it, but they turn a blind eye because they have something that in their mind that they want, and they're so determined and they're so bent on having this thing. But I just want us to learn from these situations.
your friend, you're not okay. And tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. Guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray.
No. No. This is not funny. Is it funny? It's not funny. For us women, on our big day, on our wedding day, I've done my makeup. I'm looking all flawless and beautiful and glamorous. And we try to cut the cake and you put my face in the cake. You put my face in the cake? Are you kidding me? You put my face in the cake and then you're joking and you're playing and you're so happy, like as if this is okay. It's not okay. It's not okay. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
What's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. Guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away.
Imagine, like you try to feed your husband a slice of cake on a knife. He eats the cake and you try to kiss your husband, but he turns his mouth away. on your big day. I mean, this is your husband. It's not your friend. It's not a stranger. This is somebody who is going to, I mean, you have known the guy before getting married to him. I know in some cultures, people don't know each other before they get married. They just meet themselves on the wedding day, and they have to, do what? How do they call it? They have to be married the next day. In their honeymoon, they're going to kiss and do all that. But on the wedding day, they don't know each other. Oh my God. Ah, ah. What would you do? What would you do? Like, you try to feed your husband. I've seen so many videos of people on their wedding day trying to feed cake to their husband, and the husband even eats it. He puts it in his mouth, and then he feeds the lady, his queen, part of the cake through a kiss. Huh?
As you fade away.
Okay, this one. Oh my God. Like, do these people really love themselves? Do they love themselves? Because this is the signs to show you that these guys don't love to get married. Guys don't like to get married. I have been saying this, like the guys don't like to get married. They always feel that the wedding is for the lady, it's not for them. Because look at what he just did. They were coming together, and she felt like they were going to jump into the pool. And then he got there, he pushed her in, and then he walked on the side. And he was even laughing from the side. He was standing there and laughing. Like, what's funny in all this? What's funny? There's nothing funny in this. Nothing. Like, seriously. I think real men watch this and they'll be so shocked how some of these guys treat their women. Like, how can you treat a woman like this? I mean, your wife on your wedding day. How? I feel like crying. I feel so bad about this. I feel like crying. Oh my God.
I know you told your friend you're not okay. And tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away.
Oh my God, you saw how she was irritated that he did that. Like, I mean, I don't know if the guys during the pre-wedding preparations, I mean, the guys should be cautioned. Like, maybe guys should also have like a pre-wedding preparation where they tell them that what and what not to do, because this is not funny. The guys are just doing it. Like, you take cake with some cream and you rub it on your wife's face. I mean, we pay a lot to do makeup. Maybe these guys don't know. We spend a lot to do makeup, and not to talk of wedding makeup. It's so expensive. And if you spoil the makeup in any part of the face, especially the T-zone, the forehead, the nose, the cheeks, and the chin, like you destroy everything. You take the makeup from 100 to 0 or to 2. So don't touch her face. The only part where you can touch is the mouth. You just give her a kiss. Why are you rubbing cake on the face? Why are you putting her face on the cake? Like serious. Like, why are you doing this? Why?
But I've known you too long. It hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away. As you fade away.
Oh my God. Like, help you from what? Help me. Whew. This is what the guys do when they give you a shut up ring. This is a clear example of what guys do when they give you a shut up ring. And there is a difference between men and boys. And this here is a boy. And he doesn't deserve to get married to you. He doesn't want to marry you. And maybe he has told you that he doesn't want to get married to you. But I don't know what's wrong with us women. We are just so interested. We are so lost with the idea of having a wedding, a big wedding, to show off to our friends, our acquaintances, our family members, to our community that we had a big wedding, And we don't really put so much attention on the guys. Like, what do they really like to have a wedding? Do the guys really like to have a wedding? Do they even like to get married? Because most of the guys say that, I would say it here again, that marriage is a locked up conspiracy. They don't want to be locked up. But they're doing it because society says that men should get married. And there's so many scenarios where they need you to be married in order for you to get through certain things, like in the church, in the government, like to get some jobs or some government positions, you have to be a married man. So some people are marrying because they need the marriage certificate for that purpose. They're not marrying because they want to be with just you. They love you, they want to be with you. Like in this case, it's clear that these guys don't want to get married. They just did it because they just want her to stop talking about it.
There is nothing funny about smashing cake in the bride's face or pulling a prank or making fun of her in any way. The first woman